Today we're going to be taking a look at a subject that's very close to my heart, and that is Resident Evil. Ever since 1996 I've been playing the Resident Evil video game series again and again, and nothing conjures up memories quite like Resident Evil. It captured my imagination in a way that many other franchises didn't, and since then I've bought anything that has the Resident Evil logo on it. So, just like clocks, bags, wallets, lighters, wristbands, key rings, energy drinks, action figures, all of the game series, the bad films, the good film, costume props, more wallets. But today we're not talking about any of that cool stuff. Today we're going to take a look at the most expensive piece of my collection, the crown jewel so far of my Resident Evil collection. We're taking a look at the Hot Toys Chris Redfield from Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 5 version. Or as it says on the box, Biohazard 5. Biohazard is the Japanese name for Resident Evil. They changed it when it came over here. Thankfully, because I think I prefer Resident Evil to the generic sounding Biohazard name. But here we have one of my childhood heroes, Chris Redfield himself. And this is from Hot Toys. As I've said, Hot Toys is one of the premier amazing figure sculptors, creators going at the moment. See, we have some lovely photography. These are in 1/6 scale of actual size, and the amount of work that goes into each Hot Toys piece is astounding, which is why they're worth upwards of a few £100. Lovely work gone into this box. You can see some of the other pieces that are available in this Hot Toys Resident Evil 5 brand. We've got the Resident Evil 5 Chris, the Resident Evil 5 Sheva. We've got the Resident Evil 1 Wesker in S.T.A.R.S uniform, and Resident Evil 5 Wesker. And we have here the piece that is inside the box, the Resident Evil 1 Chris Redfield. Now this box is a fantastic piece in itself. It's got nice texture on this side. As you can see, it's not smooth. It's smooth on this side, rough on that side, so it's got some nice texturing in the box. The side to open it is magnetic, so it just holds closed, you see. It's got a nice firm magnet in there. Let's see what it says down here for Chris Redfield. Height, 6'1", weight, 216 pounds, male. And it shows some images of some of the items it comes with, and some of the detail. Very nice. So let's take a look at how the box opens. So you just pull that apart, and we've got a nice window display for Chris Redfield. And on the inside here we've got an accessory package that comes on the opening door there. Right, so let's open up Hot Toys Chris Redfield and take a look. And here we have Chris Redfield in his S.T.A.R.S uniform from the first Resident Evil game. These figures do toe the line between doll and figure. I think it's the sculpted hair that really gets it for me. If it's the realistic hair, it's more of a doll, kind of like the Hot Toys Black Widow. It took something away from the sculpt. I don't like the look of it. I think hair needs to be sculpted to look better. This Chris comes with an instruction booklet, so you can know how to set him up and how to feed him and stuff. And the main setup comes from applying his little pouches, very fiddly. You have to loop around tiny pieces of material around his real belt. The figure comes in all realistic clothing material. So he's wearing his vest and a shirt underneath. The figure itself has a muscular body type. It's kind of a spongy, rubbery type, soft skin. But the downside to that kind of skin is that after prolonged posing, the skin could begin to wear and tear at the joints. So minimal posing and being kept in the box is needed for these hot toys, especially the muscular bodied ones. Comes with a nice display stand, which is what all expensive figures like this need. Take note, Play Arts. Chris Redfield S.T.A.R.S version is written on the base there, and you see the Japanese Biohazard logo there. So we can just stand Chris on the base there. That's adjustable, as you can see. Oh, he doesn't like that. Bring him down. Now let's take a look at what else comes with Chris. Included as a little bonus in this Hot Toys, we get the shirt, kind of safari shirt that he wears at the start of Resident Evil 5. So if you do have the Resident Evil 5 version of the Hot Toys Chris, same body, just different outfit and accessories, you can stick this on him and make him look like he's in the beginning of the game. So it just pops out. He also comes with hand grenades. We've got the blue flashbang grenades and the red incendiary grenades, and with these hooks you can actually attach them to his belt and have them as part of his inventory. You can pull these pins out, very fiddly, so I won't do it now, but they actually pop out. Comes with a nice little box of ammo. You can see on there it says Jackal. A little picture with Jackal on there. Very nice details, just print out paper really wrapped around the small block. Comes with his most basic weapon, the knife. It's got a kind of bendy, rubbery handle and a firm knife end. We have the standard handgun. Some nice detail in there. Comes with his laser sight on the bottom. You can actually detach the clip and cock it back as well, which is pretty cool. We have his machine gun, which has an adjustable stock and removable clip. But unfortunately on mine, the clip doesn't sit in there too firmly. It just falls out, so if you posed him with the machine gun, the clip will just drop out. That's quite disappointing. And we have this, his Magnum, which has a hammer which can cock back, and you can empty the chamber and reload. Spin the chamber around as well, as you can see. We get an extra clip for his handgun, and we get an extra hand for his right hand, which is a knife holding hand. So you can just put that in there. It's got a nice better grip for slashing zombies. And we get his comm radio with an earpiece, but I can never get this thing to work because it fits in this little pocket there, and then you're supposed to feed it round and attach it to his earpiece, but it doesn't sit on his ear. Yeah, I believe the Wesker one has a magnetic bit, so the earpiece just sticks to him nicely. And here's the largest accessory that Chris gets. This is one of the bonus weapons in Resident Evil 5. This is his portable minigun, a backpack and Gatling gun. As you can see here, so that's his ammo storage, which feeds out into the Gatling gun. I've got some straps here to attach it to the Chris Redfield figure, and then he holds this that way, and even the turret turns as well, which is nice. A very big beast of an accessory and weapon. Let's take a look at Chris Redfield himself. Chris Redfield was discharged from the Air Force for disobeying orders and going back and saving the lives of one of his team. And he became a drifter after that, until he met a man called Barry Burton, who was working with the S.T.A.R.S team in Raccoon City. And he became friends with him and the rest of the team, and became their marksman. As you can see here on the arm, we've got a nice little stars patch. It's actually sewn onto the shirt itself. S.T.A.R.S Raccoon Police Department, it says on there. And on the back we've got the S.T.A.R.S acronym there. Special Tactics and Rescue Service. So they're like the best of the best. And here we have his holster, which you can nicely put the normal handgun in there. Alright, as for articulation on Chris Redfield, we have a neck pivot. Doesn't go forward or back very far. It's more just side to side. Arms on a ball. Joint at the elbow. Turn at the hand. Nothing much in the torso, just comes together slightly at the shoulders. A slight forward and back at the hip, but the trouser inhibits too much movement. Knee bends and boot swivel. So there's not too much potential for posing here. He does have some restrictions in both the clothing and the design of the muscle suit. To take maximum care of the Chris Redfield figure, it would be prudent not to articulate him too much. This knife sheath used to be just attached via a clip here, and it would just fall off at all times. So what I've done is I've actually glued the clip down around the other side, so it's permanently attached to this strap on his body. The detail and workmanship on this Chris Redfield figure is out of this world. It's one of the best Chris Redfield figures I've ever seen. It's definitely a must-get if you're a devoted fan like I am. And when you get it, it does take some putting together, and once you've got it in a pose, a position, it's going to become more like a statue piece in your room. It's not something you can really sit and fiddle with. And it's not entirely the most poseable item in the world. I wish they'd make a Jill Valentine in her S.T.A.R.S outfit to accompany this action figure. I am looking forward to picking up the Wesker S.T.A.R.S variant at some point. And here we have Chris sporting his ridiculous minigun that you can unlock in the Resident Evil 5 game. I think if he had this to go into the mansion with, it would have been over in minutes. But it's a very nice look if you want to go for Chris unleashing carnage. And that's the Resident Evil 5 Chris in his Resident Evil 1 outfit. A fantastic figure for any Resident Evil fanatic like me. If you're a casual fan, don't worry too much about picking up these hot toys. They're very expensive and usually import only. Some Forbidden Planets may carry some limited stock of hot toys if you are interested. Hopefully we'll have a look at some more hot toys in the future. Till then, how about leaving below who's your favourite character in the Resident Evil series? I think Chris is one of my favourites. I'd throw Wesker in there as well. Those two are probably at the top. So comment, rate and subscribe. and I'll see you soon for some more reviews.